Welcome. Good morning. Glad you're all here. Hi. Do you have a question?
I do. Tracy, really nice to see you.
It is good to see me, isn't it?
Peter with the Suncat Times. My first question is this. What exactly is State of the College?
Well, Peter, glad you're here from the Suncat Times. The State of the College is an incredibly exciting time here in January where we get to celebrate our faculty who are distinguished faculty, our CNM, our PNM employees. We also get to celebrate our Values Champions. And then I get to spend a really long time talking about the state of the college, our mission, our vision, our values, and how we have all these strategies to help everybody around the college and Ingenuity and the foundation meet and better serve our students and our community partners and our employers.
Okay. Wait. So the State of the College is a chance for all faculty and staff to vote for their work besties, to be on live TV, and where Tracy gets to stand up and talk at you about CNM's mission and her 2020 vision and her plans for strategy and where we're gonna go from here.
Another question, yes.
Walter from the Albuquerque Chronicle. Tracy, you look great today.
Thank you. I feel great.
How do you feel that the implementation of Workday has gone over the last year?
Sure. Well, we were so fortunate to be able to implement Workday in our new enterprise resource planning system. We did that in partnership with our other schools through the Collaborative for Higher Education Shared Services, and that added more complexity and a few more challenges, but I'm really excited that we were able to go through that. We've been running now for a year, and we're so excited that we're going to undertake the student information system transformation, which is a little bit longer journey. Again, also challenging with our partners because there are now more of us and we're serving so many students, but I'm confident that we'll be able to make it simple and straightforward and easy and better for our students.
So Workday is something that everybody here really enjoys hearing every day, the word Workday, and using and utilizing, and faculty and staff want nothing more than to work in Workday. And luckily we have about 2,000 tip sheets that help you navigate everything you need to know and do inside of Workday. And it's very, very easy to navigate inside of Workday. And now with the student transition coming, we're anticipating no questions at all from them.
Thank you. One more question.
Yeah, one more question, but it's actually for your translator. Could you come in, please?
Yes.
Thank you. My last question is this. What do you think is going on in Tracy's head?
Oh, in Tracy's head right now. Well, I'm pretty sure she's wondering if she put on deodorant this morning. She thinks she's forgotten that. And if she put on one black shoe and one brown shoe. Also, where she might have parked when she got to work this morning, as she's not used to coming to Montoya campus. She's also quite nervous about whether her tennis game might be slightly off because she might have gotten tackled a little bit a month ago, and playing a little flag football over the holidays. And now,
Welcome to the State of the College 2024.
Welcome to the 4th Annual State of the College. My name is Roshelle Overton, and I'm going to be your MC today. For those of you that don't know me, I am an Associate Dean in the School of Business, Hospitality, and Technology, and I'm over the Accounting, Economics, and Finance programs. And for those of you that do know me, I'm back! I would like to thank everyone who turned this hosting gig down so that I could come back and do what I love best. Make fun of the people and places that I hold nearest and dearest to my heart. I'd also like to thank everyone that has tuned in for the show today. Whether you're tuning in from home or at a campus enjoying your breakfast burritos, welcome to the State of the College. It's your chance to hear from President Hartzler about the amazing things CNM is going to be doing over the course of the next year. Plus, we've got some amazing award winners today. The PNM Staff Awards, given to those exemplary staff members who go above and beyond in everything they do at work. The Distinguished Faculty Awards, given to both part-time and full-time faculty who exceed all expectations in and out of the classroom. And the Values Champions, those folks who personify CNM's core values in their everyday lives. It's going to be an amazing day of recognition. And the best part is that all of these award winners were nominated by their very own colleagues, those who work closest with them and see them shine bright on a daily basis, who see them make mistakes and cover it up with whiteout, or watch them trip up the stairs, or cringe when they reply all to an email meant for one. The only thing better than your colleagues noticing you taking an extra long break at work is all the embarrassing texts and emails you're going to receive over the next couple of weeks, reminding you of just how ethical and inspiring you really are. And here to share in these wonderful moments with me is the one and only President Tracy Hartzler. Tracy, Happy New Year. Welcome to the State of the College. How are you doing today?
You know, I'm doing great. Today's right up there with the days, all the days leading up to any fall term and graduation day. You know, we get to recognize our colleagues for their efforts to help our learners, our employer partners, and community members. And I have the chance to update the college on our opportunities coming ahead of us in the next year and how we're going to lock arms and navigate all of them together. So it's a pretty good day.
So our theme this year is creating our future together. What does that mean to you?
So the theme, From Fall's Convocation, continues our post-pandemic journey with an eye towards what's next. We have many challenges and many opportunities to serve our learners, and leading us are our inspiring colleagues in the classroom, in student support, and across our offices, our parking lots, and facilities. So we have all the ingredients, but our greatest impact can only occur if we act together. So it's an approach that our governing board recognizes and values. It's an approach that our stakeholders value and expect us to adopt and model for others in our region and across the state and across the nation.
Oh, well, that's truly exciting. Coming together as a college and becoming further nationally recognized for what we're good at. I love the future because you have no idea what I'm about to do, right? But you can look forward to it, right? Everyone tuning in live has no idea what I'm about to do. The camera crew has no idea what I'm about to do. You have no idea what I'm about to do. But you're all anticipating something and looking forward to what might happen next, right?
What, sure. You know, well, that was totally unexpected. And I really, really value your spontaneity, Rochelle. Thank you. It's ambitious.
Well, thank you. I'm just giving the people what they want. And spontaneity is one of my personal values. Speaking of values, I've tried to live my life with a set of values that I've learned from some very famous characters. For instance, Carol Burnett's Miss Hannigan in Annie showed me what caring was all about. The way she opened her doors and provided a home for those orphans makes me cry every time. Speaking my mind and standing up for what I believe in is the inspiration I get from the famous Donald Sutherland, you know, as President Snow from the Hunger Games. And having strong ethics and the ability to make tough decisions, I've always looked up to the incomparable Darth Vader.
Wow, you know, those are really interesting choices, and you know, I'm sure you have others. I personally tend to look a little closer to home for daily doses of inspiration. So how about we take a moment to look at our own values champions, so you can see some individuals who are truly and properly living our CNM values.
Yvette is the most fearless woman I've ever met. Whether in her personal life or in the office, she will take on whatever challenge stands in her way. Yvette really is the personification of courageous. She's really always willing to step up no matter what we ask of her. She just is, she's just one of those people who's willing to go above and beyond and, step out of her comfort zone and what do I need to do to get it done. You really have made my life as a supervisor much easier, and you have done so much to help the college achieve its mission, to help our students reach their goals, and I just appreciate all the hard work that you've put in.
We held the Human Anatomy and Physiology Society Conference on the CNM campus last May for 2 days in Smith Brasher Hall. And Arturo was assigned to be our custodian at the time. And he became far more than just somebody who picked up trash and did other things. He made sure that he assisted people he wasn't assigned to help. He kept the classrooms spotless. He did a lot of things that I wouldn't have expected somebody to do. And essentially, he became an essential member of the team because he was the one who kept making us look good, and we really appreciated it. When you do a conference that's going to be an international conference with over 400 people, you're going to have a lot of impressions of the school, not just of the conference itself. And Arturo was a big contributor to that. It's rare to see people go out of their way the way that he did that day, or those days, 2 days. He helped us with things that he hadn't been assigned to do, like setting up tables and chairs and assisting with the food and doing a variety of other things. So he became valuable to us, and I think he deserves that particular type of recognition as being exceptional. I just want to say, Arturo, thank you. You made us look good. You, by all means, were a huge contribution to the success of the conference this past year, and we're eternally grateful to you. And thank you again. And I wish you would continue to be as exceptional as you have been.
I nominated Arizona for the Be Connected Values shout out because she has a strength that is often overlooked, and that is the ability to have fun. And so she makes sure that we all pause and connect and gather to get to know each other as individuals. She organized a summer barbecue for us, possibly because she wanted an excuse to buy a new grill. But she did bring it to campus and got everybody together from our department as well as other academic affairs orgs, and not only got us together to have fun and connect as individuals, but she also grilled over 50 hamburgers and hot dogs for everybody to eat. Arizona, thanks for making our office a fun place to work and remembering that we need to pause and have a little fun sometimes.
In the early morning hours of May 6th, there was a burglary at Stimulus Center, where CNM Ingenuity team members and learners work and learn every day. The vandalism and theft was staggering, not just because valuable items were lost, but because a place vibrant with community, curiosity, and caring was abused. That morning, CNM and CNM Ingenuity folks were on the scene. Among them were Bonnie and Charlie from safety, Ray and Derek from security, and Matt from CNM Ingenuity operations. To a person, they were calm and attentive. They were listening to one another and to folks directly affected by the burglary. The work they did that morning and in the lead up to the incident to prevent such incidents demonstrates CNM's definition of courage. They boldly faced and addressed an extraordinary challenge by taking initiative, sharing responsibility, and by practicing courage, were able to care for colleagues. It felt like the whole college had our backs.
I think Alexis deserves the Caring Award because she embodies this core value every day in her work. Alexis does go out of her way all the time for her students, even for colleagues here at CNM. She's incredibly supportive and very approachable, and I think That's something that really stands out about Alexa. She's just very helpful and is always dedicating her time to making sure that students feel welcome, that they feel valued, and that they belong here. So I recall one time Alexis was dedicating her time to helping one student complete a form that they need for a program. And she set up a virtual meeting with them and spent a lot of time walking them through the steps, making sure that they understood everything in the form as far as its contents. And she was just really dedicated and spent a lot of time and was very patient in helping the student. I would say that the student was so appreciative that they referenced or said that Alexis was a gem, which she truly is. She is our office gem. Alexis, you're just an incredible person, and I just want to acknowledge everything that you do in our office, and you are definitely appreciated. And I would thank you so much for being so caring.
My name is John Corvino. I'm Chief of Security here at CNM. We do a lot with security. Obviously, we try to keep the place safe, but we also are in charge of the lost and found. And one day, I just heard one of my officers talking that a woman turned in a $100 bill, crisp $100 bill she found on the ground. And that kind of caught me, and I was curious, so I actually found out who she was. It was Rachel, by the way. And I didn't know Rachel, and I called her up and asked her what happened. And it was very simple. She was in front of the SSC building, and she saw a $100 bill laying on the ground. Picked it up, didn't even think twice about keeping it, and turned it into security. And it was very interesting, my conversation with her. She thought about, if someone lost $100, that could be groceries, that could be gas money, that could be for anything. Now, this day and age, $100 might seem not that big a deal, but it is a big deal to somebody. And I thought that was great. There's some ethics right there. When nobody's watching, she found a $100 bill and turned it in. She could have kept it. And I think we joked with her that particular day. She could have had a pizza party. She could have done a lot with $100. But she didn't. She turned it in. And she didn't do it for any prizes or anything. She did it because it was the right thing to do. So that's why I nominated her. Great job, Rachel.
So congratulations to all of our CNM Values Champions being recognized by their peers. It's just so good to see so many, and I know there are many more colleagues that we haven't recognized today. So hey, we got to get back to the show. So thank you for the minor break here, but I'm going to take a moment to make a plug for folks to take a minute and submit their nominations for Values Champions online. Amazing. So what I was trying to say before the little dance party interrupted me was that it's good to see so many individuals at the college living our CNM values, and I know there are many more not seen in the video.
Sorry, sometimes you just gotta dance. But you're right, that was wonderful. Perhaps I should start taking lessons from them instead of Lord Vader and Miss Hannigan. I mean, finding a $100 bill and turning it in? Who does that? Sorry, that was the old way of thinking. Tracy, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of artificial intelligence? Some people like to call it AI.
I have. As a matter of fact, it's all anybody can talk about. AI this, ChatGPT that. I mean, it's like I can't tell what's real or AI generated anymore.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I've been working with some of our amazing CIS faculty the last few weeks, and we've developed something big. We've created a robot.
A robot? Well, that's great. That's like All Danger, Will Robinson, and the Jetsons. I mean, what can a robot do?
No, not a robot, Tracy, and not that robot. A robot, a life-size robot that looks and sounds just like me, but is fully AI generated. There are still a few glitches, and it mixes up its words sometimes, but after a while, you can't even tell it's a robot. And we put it on a randomizer. So every once in a while, it'll change up its persona. It's remarkable. And as a little treat, it's going to present the Distinguished Faculty Awards.
Wow. Okay, well then, let's see what the robot can do.
All right. Welcome to the Distinguished Faculty Awards. I'm your host, Robot. Row your boat. Roshelle Overton. What a great crowd we have today to cheer on their fellow faculty. Let's get started, shall we? The award won goes to a faculty person who teaches writing in the School of Library Arts. They believe in lived learning to get engaged to students, creates memorable experiences in their classroom, and likes the word pedagogy. They're also very activated in their school and volunteers at various CNM events. For part-time in liberation arts, please congrats to Lauren Perry Rummel. There is a faculty in the School of Liberal Artists who uses weak themes to student engage. This has led to best retention in their classroom. They want their student success to be continued outside of class, so they stay connected to the graduated. They participate in CNM's Day at the College for High School, and even speak at high schools to promote the college. For full-time in the School of Liberal Arts, a big yay for Kara Carroll. Bro, the next award goes to faculty who teaches language learner adults in the School of Higher Ed. They use a content-based approach in the student class and has major passion for student successes and retentions. They have an amazing practice of teach and reflect to much improve. They also serve as faculty Santa. Whoa. Faculty Senate member. For part-time and education school, please clap around for Amy Wedero Zupakov. So, the 5 award goes to faculty who is dedicated nurse from the School of Nurse and Patients. They like to have one-to-ones with the students to learn about them more, help with clinical thinking, and setting the goals. They enjoy attend conference for nursing, and once never even knew how to speak English. For part-time in the School of Nursing, rounding the applause for Claudia Barrientos Hickox. Oh my gosh. This full-time faculty member from the School of Wellbeing and the Health Conscious has been teaching radical tech for 7 years and enjoys their diversified students. They not only work hard for their current student success, but for their alumni students to be successful after graduated. They gives advice to the radio club and helps them raise monetary and volunteer. For full-time in the School of Wellness and Health, congratulations to Deborah Singh. So, Award C goes to a faculty who teaches their students to tell stories through film and video. He does on-hands projects as if helps students find job and implementing software new. For part-time and skillful trades and artistry, let's hear it for Andrew Swan. Another school faculty from Arts and Trade Skills teaches the 4 prime learn styles. Read it, see it, say it, feel it. As a diesel instructor, this faculty likes to secure jobs for his graduation students. They have helped move classes online for students' balanced life and build strong relations with outside partners, which has increased enrollment. For full-time in the School of Skilled Trades and Arts, congratulations to Eric Worthen. Heretofore, this next faculty from the School of Business and Breweries believes in open communications with the students and bringing in trendy currents to connect with the real world. They want to stay connected to the students and believes in a door open policy and reaching out to struggle students. For part-time in the School of Business Technology, congratulate Patricia O'Connor Navrot. Next is a faculty member from the Business and Hospitality School. They teach Activated Learn in lab class. As part of the culinary field, they offer food class that operates a restaurant for all to enjoy, food and student to serve, and process learning. They believe in the success of student and works very close with industrial partnerships. They also enjoy to mentor new faculty. For full-time in the School of Food and Drinks, please applaud for Scott Clapp. This next one is for a faculty member from the School of Science and Engines. They believes in education philosophical to guide their way in the classroom. They do collaborate activities with students and pushes them to practice and problem solve to get through material. They created a class called the Physique of Music. For part-time in the School of Maths and Science, and also receiving the part-time college-wide Recognizer Award. Best wishes for Jorge Canales Virgil.
This faculty is full-time in the School of Maths. They have been at CNM for over a year 20 and has worked heavy on accessibility, making sure their courses are fully accessed to students. This includes caption for video and picture making, a better learn environment for every student. They have collaborate wide across the college and will continue over course of next year. For full time in the School of Math, Science, and Engineering, and also receiving the full-time college-wide Recognizer Award. Best congrats to
Corey Andres. Congratulations to all the distinguished faculty winners. What a great group of faculty this year. Well, I mean, they're great every year.
You know, yes, they are. And certainly this year was no exception, as they were all exceptional. So to hear about it's so great to hear about the insightful things that they're doing in their classrooms and the time they spend outside the class helping students find jobs, volunteering at CNM events, meeting with industry partners. I mean, they're truly inspiring.
And what did you think about the robot? All those personas, the lifelike movements. You'd almost think it was me, but it wasn't. It was a robot. It was sensational, wasn't it?
You know, it was something. It really does show how far AI has come, though, and to be able to create a life-size bot with such realistic movements really does show what's to come in the future. It's the shirt.
I definitely agree. Kind of circles back to our theme of creating our future together. Everyone knows that AI is going to be huge in the future, and you've already mentioned that there will be opportunities to look forward to at the college. Just imagining the types of things that we can make happen when we all come together. Sorry, I don't want to spoil anything because I'm sure you'll talk about the future a bit later during your address. But do you know what's been making headlines recently?
What?
Corduroy pillows. Jeez, tough crowd. It's hard work trying to make you laugh. Speaking of hard work, without the hard work of those distinguished faculty members, the Values Champions, and the upcoming PNM Staff Award winners, I'm not sure we'd ever get anything done around here. These hard-working employees are the reason I can take a 2-hour lunch break or leave at 3 p.m. every day. Just kidding, boss.
You know, I agree, but not necessarily about your work schedule. But when community members applaud the impact of CNM and Ingenuity in the Foundation, I always point to the efforts of our faculty members, our student navigators, our program directors, and the graduates in their fields.
So, let's check out the next list of employees I need to thank. Your PNM, or Party Ninja Master, Staff Awards.
Wait. That's not what PNM stands for.
Well, what else could it be? You mean to tell me that all these employees are winning this award and they don't even know what they're getting?
Now, Rochelle, everybody knows that PNM stands for the Public Service Company of New Mexico. They sponsor these awards every year.
Everyone? Everyone seems like a bit much, but I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree on this one. Please enjoy your PNM Staff Awards.
I'm here to congratulate Krista Colon for receiving the PNM Staff Award for Employee Excellence. Krista, you embody everything that this award is about. You are a consummate professional here at CNM, and you are well respected by all of your colleagues across the college. On a personal note, I'm grateful to have you as part of my team, and I appreciate all of the hard work that you put in each and every year. And I'm just so happy for you to receive this award. Please accept my congratulations, and please know that you are a wonderful asset to CNM. Thanks for all you do.
I nominated Brenda for the CNM Staff Awards because I've seen her be an inspiring person to not only me, but also many others. And I see her as being one that's always eager to jump in and always eager to offer assistance for really any new task that we might be taking on. And again, she's been not only a leader to myself, but many others in the way of showing us the right way to do things and also showing us how she can help us do the right thing. Brenda has been my manager, and I've been under her for just a couple years now, and I've been able to watch her try new tasks, conquer new things. I've also watched her encourage us not only professionally, but also personally. So she not only encourages us to do our best while we're here, but also she wants us to continue improving, whether that be education or whether that be other personal goals that we've set. She's continued to be someone that I look up to and someone that I see as a role model. And she's someone that I also have seen as one who can show us how to do the right thing and even help us try out all of those new things. So thank you, Brenda, for everything that you've done, and thank you, Brenda, for everything that you are going to do, and thank you for letting us be a part of all that.
I'm really happy today to share a little about Angie Ruiz Olivas. She's a trailblazing first-generation college student born to immigrant parents, and she's prioritized education despite financial challenges. Overcoming barriers, she became CNM's first Presidential Scholar recipient and distinguished speaker at the 2011 CNM Convocation. With over 12 years in higher education, she's been at CNM working with Ingenuity the last couple of years, serving as our digital platform architect. She embodies so many of the CNM values, with exceptional, connected, and caring coming to mind immediately. From her own teammates, Angie excels at facilitating large group discussions, ensuring a productive outcome for everyone involved. She's amazing. Angie's a hardworking individual who unites people to accomplish common goals. She's well-spoken and knowledgeable, and a go-to person for anything you need. Angie, congratulations on being selected for the PNM Award. What CNM does, changing lives and building community, matters to you and you care. In a world of systems and integrations and data, we're so grateful for your knowledge and ability to connect people. Thank you for all you do and so much more to come.
The reason that I nominated Nicholas for the PNM Award is because of the way that he leads this department as far as demonstrating our vision, our mission, and our core values every single day. Nicholas has instilled in us his motto, which is the student experience at CNM begins in the parking lot. And under his leadership, we all work together to make that experience a positive one. Because we know the importance of our students getting to class as smoothly as possible, because getting an education truly does change lives. The way that he's forward-thinking with our fleet as far as electrifying the vehicles and other energy management things that he's involved in, that he would be a perfect fit for the award. So I'd like to thank you for being the leader that you are for us, Nicholas.
That was outstanding. Did you see what they all had in common? They were all smiling. They were all genuinely happy to be doing their jobs, which is why, in turn, their colleagues nominated them to be a party ninja master.
It's been a pleasure to hear their immediate colleagues appreciate them and recognize their efforts.
And as you mentioned before, that was just a little snippet of all the remarkable employees at CNM. There are just so many great things going on at CNM that we just don't have enough time to recognize everyone. But if we did, I vote that we do it Golden Globe style, where everyone gets to sit at tables and drink all night. And we'll give the most boring awards during the commercial breaks, like exec member most likely to forget they're muted during a Zoom meeting, or faculty member most likely to choose analog over digital clocks in the classroom.
You know, maybe the internal audit staff member most likely to get caught in a phishing example. Yeah.
Yes, it would be an epic night for sure. Well, Tracy, the time has come for us to deliver the State of the College address. The moment everyone has been waiting for. Let's do it.
You know, I appreciate you, but I think I can do this one on my own.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think I got it.
Why is the oh.
Well, hi CNM, and welcome back from the winter break. Welcome to the new spring term that will culminate in our most important celebration of the year, graduation. And welcome to the State of the College, which is more than my musings, as Rochelle suggested or a bit earlier. The State of the College really provides a good time for us to reflect, to assess, and recommit to the next part of our journey together. So I'm continuing our theme of creating our future together, first introduced at Convocation a few months ago. And of course, our future is shaped, but it's not controlled by our past. So for those of you who may not know me, my past is grounded in the Midwest. So over the winter break, I was fortunate to spend time with my family on the Hartzler family farm, at Christmas services with my mom, and in my visits with longtime friends, including a former college professor and mentor of mine. And the themes that kept influencing my thoughts about the year we've had at CNM and the upcoming one are colored by this latest visit home and the many gatherings I've attended since I've been back, including the exceptional Faculty Institute hosted by Erica Reed and CNM's Cooperative for Teaching and Learning, a Washington, D.C. event of organizations, businesses, unions, and partners to grow the energy sector workforce, and the Grant Chapel AME Church's annual MLK breakfast. Now, at each of these distinct gatherings, speakers and attendees share a number of common themes. First, they celebrated being together. They recognized that we can't take our time together for granted. And everybody recognized a changing landscape, some of which we anticipated, but some of which is astonishing because of the pace of change that we're experiencing. The people I heard all noted common challenges and barriers related to many of the current issues we face as a community, and especially the need to be kind to each other while we work towards solutions and successful outcomes. Now, most importantly, at all the events I attended, speakers and participants called out the importance of partnerships and working together, hand in hand, to change systems, improve our community, and advance our shared goals. And it didn't matter if I was speaking with national leaders or local church members. Each person recognized that our challenges are too big to address individually. The challenges require us to join forces to knock down barriers and create the future we want. Together, we must address basic but critical issues like food insecurity, housing instability, childcare scarcity, and lack of transportation access. We must address collective issues like workforce shortages, skills gaps in industries transformed by technology, and learning gaps for students at all levels, and particularly those students with widening achievement gaps who are our most vulnerable learners. So what does wind up have to do with the state of the college? We are following a similar path as those I spent time with recently and those in our community. All of us at CNM, Ingenuity, and the Foundation are called to educate and train learners. We are called to help employers find qualified and skilled employees. We are called to work with community organizations and government leaders to provide help and relief where our social systems have failed. We are challenged and charged with serving all members of our community, maintaining a focus on equity and inclusion and social mobility, because that's what it means to be a comprehensive community college. And we are called with doing this in ways that amplify and are consistent with our vision of changing lives, building community, and consistent with our values of be caring, be connected, be courageous, be ethical, be exceptional, and be inspiring. Because this is our secret sauce. This is the how we'll continue to approach our learners, our colleagues, and partners. It's what gives meaning to our critically important work. And how do I know this? Because this is what our community told us last fall as we collected public feedback to inform our upcoming strategic plan. Hundreds of people reaffirmed our vision and values because they resonate clearly with our faculty, staff, students, employers, community, and school partners. It's what our governing board approved last December as they clarified our new mission, creating futures for our learners and partners through leadership in education, training, and innovation. The refined mission reflected what our community wants us to do, to focus on the future with people at the center and build on our strengths. Our revised mission also captures the yes and approach that CNM, Ingenuity, and the Foundation are known for, that innovative spirit and willingness to try something novel or different to help more learners and to expand our reach in the community and grow our economy, to be courageous, to go the extra step for our learners and community and dare to improve on the results of our efforts. So like our community members, others recognize how we live our vision and mission. I heard it from a group of visiting international and national community college leaders. I heard it from a panel of educational leaders and faculty who completed our regional accrediting visit recently, and by our state legislators at hearings on our campus and in Santa Fe, and by local national employers. All of these people recognized our efficiency and effectiveness in spending state funds to get learners in and through and into our programs and into the workforce. They recognized our efforts to help faculty and staff address shifting expectations and needs by providing those closest to our students with the tools they need to support them. They recognize the ways that we assess new and current programming to direct our exceptional talent and limited resources to provide responsive, high quality, and affordable education and upskilling programs. And they recognize the entrepreneurial work of ingenuity in supporting aerospace, bioscience, tech, and other New Mexico startups while providing programming to develop the needed workforce. So all of our guests and visitors see our spirit of partnership with employers, with community-based organizations, local and state agencies, school districts, and others. They see that we stumble and struggle every once in a while, because as we know, not all partnerships have challenges. But they also see that we measure what's important. We measure success by how our community and state succeed. Do patients cared for by our healthcare graduates do well? Do K-12 students taught by our teacher education graduates perform well in the classroom and demonstrate resilience? Is our community cared for and protected by our law enforcement and social work graduates? Now, as our Office of Data Strategy can attest, sometimes our benchmarks are difficult to measure, but we know success when we see it. And importantly, our community members recognize success when they see it. And they are asking us to do more. And I say more because our learners and employees face significant challenges to living a healthy, sustainable life. According to a statewide basic needs survey, 59% of responding CNM students said they're facing food insecurity, and 68% said they are experiencing housing insecurity. Our population is shifting across Bernalillo and Sandoval County in our service area, and it's aging quickly, with the traditional educational demographic cliff affecting us now, and we're seeing lower high school enrollments. Employers, small to large, local to international, traditional skilled trades to those in the energy and space sectors, they are all facing workforce shortages, and they're vying for a smaller workforce pool. We certainly see that here at CNM as one of our large local employers. So how do we face these daunting community and statewide needs? Again, I'll echo another common statement from the recent gatherings I've attended. What's gotten us here won't get us to where we want to be. The same techniques or strategies won't work, or they won't work as well, because our learners, our partners, our communities, and our world have changed. So we must do more for more people. We must find and try some data-informed strategies, and we need to create and pilot others that leverage our strengths. So I've noted the urgent call for action and the challenges we're asked to help address. But let me also remind you of our many, many strengths to heed the call. Now first, all of you, our dedicated and outstanding faculty and staff, have weathered difficult times. You've persevered, and you've helped us make great strides in recent years. You also see what our learners need, and you're advocating for them. Our faculty participated in creating the principles of education and the faculty framework that defines what a learner can expect from CNM and Ingenuity, and what our instructors will strive to provide. So we have a roadmap that we can help learners at all ages, at all stages of their learning and careers, help them meet their goals. Second, we're in a sound financial position because our governing board stewardship, the leadership of Vice President Olivia Padilla-Jackson and her finance and operations team, and the great work of many across the college. Now, last November, more than 70% of local voters approved our CNM general obligation bond question, and we're receiving strong statewide support for our projects and initiatives. It's clear that our decades-long record of being good stewards of public funds has given us the flexibility to meet the challenges before us. Third, and our superpower, is really our reputation. Our reputation for being present, for saying yes, and for finding ways to lead, partner, and support efforts to meet the needs of our students and our community. Our stakeholders, from voters to elected officials, recognize that when the CNM community is present, we will do what we say and show the results. Our presence is a guarantee that an effort will be made to join others to accomplish the shared goals in front of us. So in 2024, we'll apply our strengths, our employees, our resources, and the get-it-done attitude to the challenges in front of us. And, as the pandemic showed us, we'll do this by being consistent with our commitment to changing lives, building community, and in ways that keep us connected to our values. Now, to meet our challenges, We will expand partnerships with area school districts and individual schools to raise student literacy, to improve high school and college completion, and to strengthen trades education and training. So look for new relationships and programming with charter schools, with our dual credit partners, and our local districts. We'll direct our attention and resources to make it easier for learners to gain relevant work experience, pair learners and employers for more career opportunities, and expand professional upskilling in many fields. We'll also provide responsive wraparound support for more learners and employees, whether through direct assistance or expanded access to current programs. Clearly, comments from community members last fall told us to explore more opportunities like this in to address food, housing, childcare, and health services scarcity. So under Dr. Nyrita Seals and in her team's leadership, we'll do so in the coming year. And starting with the fall 2024 term, we'll identify and pilot more ways to take our education and upskilling programs to our learners. Our learners have many options for hands-on and remote learning. Other colleges and companies in New Mexico and across the country, our unions, and YouTube. So we're going to continue to find ways to meet them, especially our adults, where they are, and provide education and training when our learners and employers want it, and sometimes where they want it. So what I've suggested is an addition to the groundbreaking work underway. That pun is intended, groundbreaking, because our partnership with Rio Rancho Public Schools to open the CTE complex and our partnership with the state and the city of Albuquerque for the Rail Yards Film Center project will continue. CNM School of Education and Explora will soon begin work on Briante, the early childhood school for our students and their children and others in the community to attend. The virtual work of the Collaborative for Higher Education Shared Services will continue as the student information system transformation progresses with 5 other colleges. So indeed, we will be creating our futures together. We will join like-minded partners with a shared sense of urgency. CNM, Ingenuity, and the Foundation will build on our strengths to tackle current and future challenges and improve the lives of our learners and community. And we'll be proud of how we do it because it'll be in alignment with our vision, mission, and values. Now, as always, we will share our progress, our setbacks, and our successes, and we will celebrate our successes together at graduation, at school events, at convocation, and more. So I want to close today by congratulating our distinguished faculty, our PNM Staff Award recipients, and our Values Champions. Each of you have put our values into action to achieve great results. I also want to thank Roshelle, a most excellent MC and partner, because for those of you who may know me, I'd suggest she's a pretty accurate Tracy translator, though not 100% accurate. As we know, humor is an important ingredient to navigating our lives, especially when we're undertaking such important, life-changing work. So I really appreciate Roshelle being willing to accept this role once again as the college and our community continue to evolve. And lastly, I want to thank every one of you for your daily contributions and your daily commitment to helping our students, our community, and our college succeed. CNM is viewed as a treasured resource by our students, community, and state because of all of you. I appreciate each of you, and I look forward to all of us creating our future together in 2024. So I hope you have a great spring term, and I look forward to seeing you at graduation in May.
So basically, what Tracy just said was, just kidding. Tracy, that was certainly food for thought. I'm so excited for what's to come in the next few years at CNM, especially the parts where you talk about partnerships. We'll actually have to see who won the pool for how many times you were going to say the word partnerships. I think it was at 12 or 15 last I checked. My favorite parts were when you talked about breakfast, community, and superpowers. My superpower would be invisibility. Anyway, I'm ready to step up in any way you need me.
Well, thanks. So let's all find our superpower. Don your capes, because we've got work to do.
We do. Well, I can't believe it's over. A whole year of preparation, and it's all over in an hour. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today. I'd like to thank my co-pilot, President Tracy Hartzler. I'd like to thank the wonderful film crew. Without them, I wouldn't be very funny or look 10 pounds heavier on camera. I'd like to thank my hairdresser, who hopefully has an appointment open this afternoon. And wait, what's this? Nope, the show's over. Maybe we'll see you back for Shark Week. As for the rest of you, thanks again, and let's get together and start creating our future. Have a wonderful day. Bro, have a wonderful day. Like, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day.